we have a very special guest that we're very excited to bring on. As many of you know, the show Queen Bee on ABC. Yes, we have our rising star Jamie Bailey on today, and we'll be welcoming her on in just a moment. As many of you know, she's pregnant, and this is a very exciting time in her life. But unfortunately, despite this wonderful time, she is facing a lot of criticism right now, and a lot of scholars have said that we're living in a post-feminist era, but with all the criticism she's facing about having to unfortunately leave her show, it kind of suggests differently. So to welcome our special guest, Jamie Bailey.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you for having me. It's so
Hi. Hi. Good to see you too.
Don't want to hit the belly.
Very pregnant.
This is so exciting.
I know. I'm very excited,
Yes.
you know, but I'm making the choice to leave my show, which I'm happy about that. I feel like I'm in a great point in my life. I'm ready to have a baby. I'm ready to have this baby.
So how have the people on the show acted towards the
gosh.
pregnancy?
You know, I'm very surprised actually. My co-star, Channing Tatum. I mean, I'm just completely like thrown off by the way he's acting right now. I mean, I thought he'd be very supportive, but him and my producers and everyone on the show they're giving me a lot of backlash for leaving. They're saying this is the most, like, I'm at my biggest point right now.
Yeah.
There was actually a tweet that Channing Tatum put out earlier this week that said, you have real talent, you're on the brink of doing something big, why would you just walk away from a career to have a baby? And a lot of fans, it was kind of a split audience with that. We had a lot of, we noticed a lot of your fans were very supportive of you, but then a lot of his fans were very in agreement with him as you're leaving your show, which has just absolutely like blossomed to have the baby, and now the show has been cancelled. A lot of people are not happy about it, the producers are not happy about it. How does that make you feel?
It's very upsetting. I mean, a child is a blessing. Everyone should be very supportive right now. It's a happy time in my life, and you know, it might not be the best for my career, but
Yes.
you know, I'm a strong woman. I can bounce back when I'm ready, and
Most definitely.
I shouldn't have to make that choice. And it's not fair. One thing that's really been like a big issue here is that my producers, they're expecting me to come back in 3 months, but I want to raise my child and I want to be involved in their lives and come back when I choose to. I shouldn't be given an ultimatum.
Most definitely. And you know, I feel it's a big issue that a lot of women face today in our time is, you know, how do I juggle family life and how do I juggle my job? I want to be successful at my career. But I mean, some people say, can you have it all? Is it possible? Do you think it's possible to have it all?
Do I think that's possible? Who has it all, you know? I mean, really, but,
Right.
you know, I think you have to make choices, but I don't think that you should be punished for making those choices because you're a female in the workforce. I mean, my husband, he's just as much involved as his child, you know, as I am, but I mean, he's not giving backlash at his job for having a baby. I'm the one that's suffering.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be that way.
And there's this like stigma that has like a rise of like you either be successful in your career or a successful mom. Like there's no like combination of either. And like there's a lot of women out there who have great jobs who bring in a lot of money and have kids as well. So I think that this whole idea of not being able to do both is just ridiculous.
Yes, it definitely is. And you know, it's interesting because post-feminists would say that we're at a point in time where feminism is no longer needed. I mean, we've already reached equality. We don't need feminism anymore. But truthfully, I mean, you have to look at the facts. Like, do men get these kind of questions?
Yeah.
Or, you know, are they asked to choose between their work life and their children? I mean, probably not as much. And also, it also brings up the problem of, you know, are men able to take leave whenever they have a child? And that's like almost unheard of. Now, women can take leave, but it's for a very short amount of time. So it brings up a lot of issues, and I think it's very relevant. Would you like to read some tweets from someone?
Yeah, we actually have another tweet that was put on that says, doesn't this go against what feminists have fought for us? I saw this tweet and I was stunned by it because, yeah, like we've been fighting all this time for women to get equality, and yet men are expecting women to have babies. They're like, that's what like a lot of women are seen as. Oh, well, you're
It's your
reproductive.
duty.
Yeah, it's your duty to have a child.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have a child, and it's like, oh well, you can't really have a child and a job at the same time.
Yeah, and a lot of backlash I am getting is if I'm settling just to be a housewife, and you know, if I'm okay just being a stay-at-home mom, but that's not how I see it.
Yes. Well, let me ask you this question. Do you plan on jumping back in after you have the baby? Do you plan on, you know, possibly starting a new show, or do you have any like career opportunities in the future?
Yeah, I definitely will plan on going back and being an actress and continuing my career, but I'm going to do that when I feel it's best for me and my child. And my husband is being very supportive in this decision of mine, and he's not treating me like, you know, I'm just a housewife and I'm giving up my career. And you know what, I think it'd be a lot easier for women to have children and to build their career if they implemented more like child care services. You know, if we had a lot more options in that area, I think I wouldn't be in the situation that I am.
Right. Would you consider ever hiring a nanny or someone to help you whenever, like, to have your children with you, like, on set, like, whenever you're filming, or is that not something you really
Well,
consider
I
yet?
consider that. I've gone through a lot of my options, but I think taking the time to really be with my child and being in my home environment where I'm comfortable, I think that would be the best, at least for the first couple of years.
Right.
And I should be able to go back to my career. I mean, I don't want to sound cocky, but I'm a great actress.
Yes, you are!
I
love watching
I sometimes
you.
think that like that the whole women that can do like everything kind of is a bit I don't know, like some people might feel threatened by that, because a woman who is successful in her career and a successful mom, it's like, well, how can she do both? Like how can she possibly be this great mom and this great actress? And there was actually another on our Facebook page. She's not a strong woman, she can't do both. It's a pick and choose industry, either TV or mom, and she should stick to TV. Which
That is so terrible and harsh. And I'm so sorry that you're receiving this, but it's really telling to like where we are societally with these kinds of issues. Like it's very telling.
Yeah, obviously there's still a need for feminism.
Yes, most definitely. To reach that equality that we deserve.
Absolutely.
Well, I appreciate you being here so
Yeah,
much.
thank you so
much. It was
Thank
great
you,
having
guys.
you, and I cannot wait to see the baby.
Yes,
Yes, very loyal pictures.
Yes,
Next
most
time I'll
definitely.
hopefully give birth to
Most
this.
definitely. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and cut to a commercial break, but we'll be right back.